Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Watson off play action, steps away, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
Texans.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. I think on both sidelines, they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll start with a give to Henry. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for a squad.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 44.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 3, Texans nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson, throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed, Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play that He's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Let's go. Ready? Ready? Right, check. 59.
Here's Tannehill. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Zach Cunningham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Jason Myers for the extra.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading back out onto the field. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player. And he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things. And he incorporated that into his route running.
On first down, Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the second down throw on target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To the air yet again, Watson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job. Watson's pass intercepted.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading back out. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second and a yard, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
And 1 yard to go.
Operating from the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Throwing Throwing again. Watson. And he's got it. And he's brought down. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have broken the tie. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
In order to play really good run defense, when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit. And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
13 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
It's a gain of 9.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Complete. A fumble on the play. Recovered.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And they will find Davis. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The carry here for the big tight end. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On second and 11 now. Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now Ross to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver, got forced out to his right, had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back, unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Watson to throw on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Tannehill on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, the protection was pretty good there. He was able to hold on to that for a long time, but just nobody could get open.
Excellent coverage downfield. As you mentioned, no one could get open, and he's just trying to avoid the sack and get the ball out of there, but he ends up dumping it off, and it ended up as a negative yardage play.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing again is Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
Tannehill throwing again. This is caught. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped have it. Can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage.
Short of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll look to run with Evans. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darrington Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown run from Darrington Evans. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Houston set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Watson on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, Watson. And nearly picked off. What's surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Throwing again is Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and 8. Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Watson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down, Houston.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there. Rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
They begin with Henry, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For number 89, incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Watson now to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Watson. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point. point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First throw in overtime for Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the a guy that you can line up anywhere.
A first down carry for Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Push it back. Push it back.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
3rd and 8 situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 42-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Titans 27, Texans 24.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
First throw in OT for Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gain on the play.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
From the 44, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And now at this point in overtime, they know that they are in field goal range and 3 points is a must in order to keep this game going. But after that big play, they've got to be thinking bigger. They've got to be thinking, get in the end zone, get 6, and let's get out of here.
On first down, it's Watson. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
In overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Houston, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.